Assalamu alaikum, Farrukh Nadeem. Today I am here with a new tutorial. In today's tutorial, once again, we will be working in 3D. Last time we did a very simple exercise. Today we will continue that same exercise and also do its programming. So I will start with a new file, 24 inches by 24 inches. The thickness of the file will be set to 1 inch. I will set its X datum to the middle, and with very high resolution, I will select any dark wood. You can select any color here, whichever looks good. To your eyes, you can use that color. As soon as I create a new file, here in the same way, we place some designs here. We work a bit on top of that. Here I simply import any file. Here I imported this file, and first of all, we will convert it into 3D, and after that, we will program it. So, viewers, use the same method to scale it. Along with scaling, you will need to adjust it with the file, its colors. The effects background, we remove them, increase its brightness a little, adjust the brightness slightly, and if you add a bit of gain, it will become even clearer. So after applying this, sit from this image and something new to learn. As soon as we select this image, it becomes dark. When you select it, it becomes light. So you keep making it dark continuously. Right-click on it. Go to Object Properties. From here, you can make it dark or light. I will trace this. To trace this object, we have the Trace Bitmap tool available here. As soon as you select the image, indeed, minimize its colors from here. Set its vector to mid and preview it. You can see that the image has been traced. Click Apply and exit. I have deleted the image. The whole thing is grouped. I ungrouped it using Ctrl+U. And in this, we got these two things. One is the outer design. One is the inner design, and then there is another design inside it. Look at this. In this way, we have these frames created. The vectors of the separate objects have been combined. So just like we practiced last time, draw a rectangle, make it the same size as the frame you have created, then close it and exit, and go to Modeling to 3D. Or as I did, I set this 3D object using double windows. And viewers here select this object. Yes, I went to its model and adjust its size. The size must have become larger than one size. So I adjusted the size and closed it. After closing it here, go to Molding and select Create Shape. Set it to the flat position, and when I applied it with a thickness of 1 inch, you can see here that the wood effect has appeared on it, and its thickness has been created. I closed it. After closing it, you will see that first of all, this design here, which is on the inside, I select all these inner objects here. Okay, look here. One object, Watchi, has merged with another, so first we'll repair it. Here, because I need it to be separate. For that, you'll have to go to Drawing. In Drawing, you need to select the Node tool. As soon as I selected the Node tool, I right-clicked here. After right-clicking, I selected Cut Vector here, and similarly, I right-clicked and cut the vector from here as well. Okay, so now the lines we have, we can join them together. From here, I delete the point. So viewers, this shape is now in front of you. Here. You can smooth it as you wish. See, everything is under your control. So and these 2 points that we just freed, you can also close them together. Right-click and select both of them, and you have the option to join curves. I joined the curves, and with the Node tool, take them to smooth point so that smoothness is added. I smoothed it a little. From here, you can also move this object slightly backward, move it back a bit. Now we have separate objects ready. As I told you earlier, we have one inner object, 2, and now 3 inner objects. So first I will work on these. Go to Molding and here create a shape. As soon as I created the shape, I set its position, the shape profile to angle, and with angle, I deleted it. Now on the opposite side, select the subtract form of the main component and apply it. Here you can preview it and see that its depth has increased a lot. Reduce it a little here. Basically, we are updating it here and we are making it super here. I am setting its height to 0.25, and after applying it, you will get an idea. You can see the effect here. One important thing you need to understand here is that since we are making it super, even if we give it this height, it will create an edge here. See, it has already created this edge. That's why I am removing its height and directly applying this effect to it. Now, once we complete the design, you'll see for yourself how this effect now adds beauty to it. For example, let's select one and apply it. You can see here that it has created a floor. Let's add a little bit of height to it. I've added 0.125 as the height. Apply it. And see, it has added a bit of height here. Increase the angle just a little bit more. As soon as you increase the angle, notice how it has raised this central area even more than before, because the area here is increasing. The more the area increases, the more it raises it. Now, I'll define its height limit here with 0.2. When I preview it, Jordan, you can see that it has controlled it. The part in the middle that was a bit bigger. In the same way, I set its angle to 45 or 48. I set the angle to 45 and gave it this size here. You can also give it a scale extract height here. So look, here it is adjusting its height. It will set it here. Here I am increasing. You see, it's best to hide the limit. The advantage is that the profile being created have many problems applied. It and closed this. In the same way, your new component. Added this new component, and if you apply it the same way, you see that we also need to set its height here in the same manner. Set its height to 0.15 and applied it. You can see this one has also been given the height. Similarly, in add new component, I am adding this component here and setting its height to 0.15. Let's also check its angle. I think you've changed the angles of the others, so let's set this one's angle to 45. All right, here you can see that it hasn't highlighted the component for applying it. So obviously there must be some problem somewhere. Let's go to the drawing and join it once. If you click it once or twice, if there's any such arrow somewhere, it will automatically control it and join it. So here, as soon as we are in this position and have entered all its values, the apply button has become highlighted. So you can see here, it has applied the same feature to this as well. Now in this, we have to limit to height. After applying 0.2, in this way, we have applied the value to all three objects. Now let's come to start new component. Here I have selected a new component, and with all the same values, I am now applying it here. So viewers, you saw that the design we had, look, the entire design has been created in 3D. I will close this, and from here I have selected all these components. After selecting them, we have a feature available here. Apply smoothing. When we add smoothing to this, I didn't do the last caption, so here it has given a warning that when you apply this feature, all the components will be baked. What does it mean to bake and how does it work? Actually, its own specifications are lost, and while it does become a 3D component, the technical specifications inside it are gone. They get baked in. They can't be changed anymore. So if you look here, whatever options you want to add, inside it. You can add them and then apply from here. When I clicked OK, it became a 3D object for us. In the same way, if I minimize this from here and maximize it, you can see that we now have a beautiful design created in 3D. Now we also need to look at this design for machining. We want to machine it as well. So look here, what I was talking about with baking, it has baked the entire component, because when we added smoothing to all of them, it baked and applied it to them. So no problem, our objective is complete. We have created the design in 3D. Now if we want to prepare this design for cutting, then definitely I will switch it from here to the toolpath. When we come to the toolbar, you can see here at the end, there are two features available, 3D and 3D finishing. So first I will select the 3D roughing command here. As soon as you select 3D roughing, notice that whatever the maximum height was in this design, it has placed this green frame around it. This frame actually shows the material that will be extra on top of it, from which this design will be carved out. So its Z0 will be here, its X data will be here, and its base thickness has become 1. In this way, the gap about the material, we haven't given any gap. If you want to give it a gap, you can do that. Look here. If you want to leave a gap below the design, you can do that as well. Model thickness, extrude material thickness, here. I set it to 2. Now what happened here is that since the thickness was 1 and the plate we had placed below was also of thickness 1, it gave us an error here saying that the thickness of your model is greater than what you have marked. So increase it. As soon as I increased it, notice here that it added a little thickness below in this color. See here, it added the thickness properly. So you can also adjust it from here like this. Now what it did was add some thickness on top and some below. It's better to add a little thickness on top so that it gets removed during cutting and we won't have any problem with it. I set it to the level at the bottom and added a little on the upper side. So if I set it to 1.75 here, you'll see that now only 0.02 thickness remains on top, while the model plane is at minus 1.75. The model thickness has indicated this. So in this way, all our settings are okay. Now we have an extra 0.025 material on top, and there should be a little extra material. Now let's move on to the rest of its settings. Rapid Z-gap has been specified. You have already learned in other programming that its clearance is 0.2 and the plunge is also 0.2. As soon as I set the material setup here, the tool settings will appear here. At this time, we are using an end mill tool of 0.25 inch. The end mill tool of 0.25 is being used, and model boundary, material boundary are selected. This is a very important thing, please understand it. You can see a preview alongside where a blue boundary is shown on the outside. This is actually the model boundary. If I select material boundary, then material boundary means the material on the outside here will remain. What should the model boundary be? It should be this boundary here. Now since we want to cut the entire area from the outside, we will select model boundary. This is what it means. Selected vector. If you want to cut using a specific rectangle, circle, or any boundary you have selected, you can do that as well. There are further levels ahead, but for now, we are discussing these two options. I approach this with the material boundary in mind. Boundary offset by DUP offset. If you want to add any extra cutting, that means the cutter moves out a little bit outside of it. If there is any variation in your size, you can do this. Here I did this. Here he saw the machining, left the allowance, that is. He will give that allowance in the 0.04 for the next finish cutting. Now that we are doing the raft machining, you leave it like this for now. Run all these things like this and click it. As soon as you click it, you will notice that it has generated a toolpath. Preview the toolpath, you can see that it has reformed it and created this tool right in front of you. Now, look, the design didn't come out clear. We need a clear design here. So definitely first we'll do the reforming with the end mill cutter, and after that we'll finish it with the ball nose. So I'll close this here. This tool is now complete. After this, I'll take it to the 3D finishing tool. In the same way, you can see it has automatically selected the ball nose 0.12, 5 ball nose, it has taken 0.125, and for the boundary offset, we're not setting anything. here. We're leaving the cutting as is. You don't need to change the step over, just have it calculate here. You dig that here, and you can see it's processing now. So since the area is 2 feet, within those 2 feet, it here will finish with the 0.125 inch ball nose cutter. So there will be more lines in it, the program will be larger, and when machining happens, it will also take a bit more time. But anyway, this is a process and we have to go through this process. These are the things that even professionals have to maintain. Right now, it might seem a bit much to you, but once you get some practice, you'll be able to control the tool passes as well. You can also adjust the radius of the ball nose as you wish. So viewers, as you saw, it took some processing time. And after that, these are the tool passes. After this, the tool is practically ready. The pass has been generated. The tool path is so dense that you can only see the blue area. Here, I would like to show you its preview. Select preview, select tool path, and see the roughing that was done earlier has now also been finished. Look at this. The 3D design you just created will also be finished now. If you want an even finer finish than this, then close this. Take another finishing tool, and when you come to the selection here, choose end mill. Select a ball nose, an even smaller ball nose than 0.125. After selecting the ball nose, give it another calculation and create another program for it. This will definitely give you an even finer finish. The smaller the radius of the ball nose, the greater the accuracy you will get. As you saw, the 3D finish with the second tool is also complete. Now, I will bring this into the preview. So first, I will reset the preview of all toolpaths here. As soon as you reset the preview, all the previews that were previously applied will be reset, and then preview all toolpaths. As soon as I preview all toolpaths, you can see here. First, it will do all the roughing passes, and after that, it will do the 3D finish number 1. It has cleared the 3D finish number 1. And after this, it will also perform the straight finish 2. And along with that, the straight finish 2 has also been done. And now this job is complete for you. This was the method to convert any object from a vector to 3D using the Create Shape tool. And from that, we also created its program. In the program, we did 3D roughing, 3D finishing, and similarly, we also did 3D finish 2. Normally, finish 2 is not really needed, but I have explained it to you so you know what it involves. Because the tool, based on its radius, since a ball nose tool is used here, it adjusts the number of cuts according to its radius. Its programming is done according to its length, and now we will close it from here. If you close the CD view, it will return to the view. You can bring it to normal form in 2 views. Dear viewers, I hope you have learned about some new tools from today's lecture. Please make sure to subscribe to our channel to keep watching and also honor us with your valuable feedback wherever you are. In the next lecture, we bring you some new CD. Please allow me to take my leave. Allah Hafiz. Thank you very much.